Welcome back to Houston Life. For 100 years, the Houston SPCA has been at the forefront of rescuing animals and caring for them right here in our community.
And this year, as they celebrate a century of work dedicated to animals, they're also throwing a big Halloween-themed party. Here with some pet costume inspiration, safety tips, and more on their 100th anniversary. Julie Kenstel with the Houston SPCA and Zane Cruth, who is chairing the Howl-O-Ween Ball. Ladies, welcome to the show. It's great to see you both. Zane, you're chairing for the 5th time with your husband, is that right?
Yes, we really enjoy chairing the SPCA Gala. It's a lot of fun. Well, we believe in the cause. You know, when you're passionate about something, it's just easy to do.
That's great. And I know chairing an event
is no small task.
It's a lot of work.
No.
So what keeps you coming back to do this over and over? You believe in the cause, but what is that?
Well, the Cruth family has been involved with the SPCA since the 50s. His dad was very big in the SPCA, and then I just kind of picked up the ball later when I got in the family, and it's just a family thing. We just love it. It's in our heart.
Julie, how critical is that for families like the Cruths to say, hey, we're going to join this cause? Because 100 years of sheltering and helping and caring for animals that don't have a voice, I mean, that is imperative.
It is imperative, and we're talking about life-saving work. And so, you know, their family has carried on the tradition, and Zane picking up the ball and making things happen. It's critical to our programs and services, and I think has really been instrumental in helping us, you know, get to 100 years and you know, looking forward to the next 100.
It's an incredible effort there, and I know typically when you're here in studio, we're focusing on dogs and cats, and we do have some adorable costumes you're about to see at home, but we're talking all kinds of animals. When you look at the Houston SPCA's mission, horses, livestock, I mean, these animal cruelty cases, and a lot of us forget that during a natural disaster, these animals, again, as Tessa mentioned, they have no voice. They require sometimes immediate emergency care. There are a lot of cruelty cases, Julie. I mean, essentially, there is an ambulance that will go out and rescue these animals, and all of that takes a lot of manpower and a lot of money.
It does. It does. It takes a lot of support from the community, and that's who we rely on fully. You know, there are eyes and ears to report animal cruelty. There are eyes and ears, you know, to see the work that we do. And a lot of our programs and services were built out of necessity. So in the 30s, you know, our ambulance came along because people needed help for unowned animals, right? You know, during natural disasters, we are the go-to organization. We have, you know, boots on the ground, boats in the water, equine, or, you know, that's a very challenging thing to do in Houston. You know, we're talking about our origins. So 1924, we were standing up and being a voice for horses at a time where that was your property. That's how you fed your family, by plowing the fields. That was your transportation. So thank goodness that we started with compassionate people who believed in the mission, and it's been going on since. So very excited to be a part of it.
People like Zane and her husband and their family, part of the cause. Zane, I understand we have some adorable costumes. In the meantime, we want to let our viewers know this is when your big party is being held, Friday, October 25th. There are still a few tickets available, HoustonSPCA.org. And again, the ball is great and the anniversary is wonderful, but please, the community can get involved with your organization year-round. There really is fantastic work going on out there. And we've got some pet models coming out with costumes. Let's start with Jen. Jen, come on out, and Jen is with Harry Potter, Zane. Tell us about Harry Potter.
Harry Potter was born and adopted at the Houston SPCA. This sweet little Yorkie is dressed in a bumblebee suit and fits his little tiny body, which that's important to note, that these costumes need to fit the animals, they don't impede their vision, and that they like wearing them. You have to be mindful of that when you put a little costume on them.
That's a great reminder. Yorkie is one of my favorite breeds, and this guy was probably just surrendered, and look how handsome and cute he is.
I know, he's a natural. He's just a natural in that costume.
Okay.
Okay, Harry Potter.
Good job, Harry Potter. Thanks, Jen. Okay, up next we have Lexi with Marley. Come on out. We can't wait to see what you're sitting on.
Oh, gosh.
There
and
we
little
go.
Marley is a tripod.
Yeah, Marley is a poodle mix who was rescued by the Houston Houston SPCA.
Oh, Marley, come on back.
And as an
Marley go.
alumni, and that means that she's been adopted out and lives in someone's home, and she's just doing us a favor today, modeling this little costume. Her little
Sweet girl.
butterfly wings. But yes, she's a
baby
sweet girl.
Hey, Marley. Thank you so much, Marley. And Lexi, the handler. Kristen is coming up. Kristen, come on out with little Lucky. Tell us about Lucky.
Lucky is a Maltese mix who was rescued by the SPCA and is very used to wearing costumes. As you can tell, he is also a Houston SPCA alumni. This clown costume is darling, fits him well, and it does not block his vision. And there's no small pieces for him to chew off and to swallow.
Oh, that's
so you have to think about that too.
A lot of pets would want to chew something.
They do love to chew. Yes, they do. Yeah, just like that.
Mobile. Yeah. Look at
that little
showing off.
clown has some
Doesn't
tricks.
get in the way when you've got to take
Showing
care
off.
of business either.
Okay,
Yeah.
last but not least, we have Trey, who is coming out with beautiful Bella.
Bella is a Cocker Spaniel who is available for adoption. I'll say that again.
Hot
This
dog.
little dog is available for adoption in the cute little hot dog suit. The costume fits comfortably, and it's fitted with Velcro for easy removal, so she's very comfortable.
A glizzy goddess.
A glizzy
And that is important. I mean, I'm glad those safety tips you mentioned, not obstructing the vision, not too constrictive or restrictive, and no small parts
No
that your
small
dog
parts,
can
yes.
bite off and potentially ingest. Zane Cruth, Julie Kenstall, great to see you both. Thank you so much.
Thank
you for the
having
work
us.
y'all are doing.
Yes,
So
well,
And
it's
cheers
important.
to the next 100 years. It's an incredible milestone. In the meantime, let's take one final look at all our furry friends and their handlers. They're very well-behaved handlers who are staff members of the Houston SPCA. Thanks again, y'all. And the dogs are adorable. They really are.
Hey, and we've shared a link to learn more about the Houston SPCA's annual Howl-O-Ween Ball. It's all online. Just look for the Scene on Houston Life section of HoustonLife.tv.
And the adults can wear costumes to this event as well. We're just
We
pointing that
encourage
out.
that.
Few tickets left, so check them out.